Alright, we are back with more Viscera cleanup detail in this Let's Play / podcast / we sit around and hang out.
Yeah, talk about random crap.
Talk about random stuff, and you can see us clean up a incredible mess.
Oh, it's disgusting.
Which I shall now explain. We are in the... I'm, of course, Sir Mopsalot.
I am. I can't remember who I am. So, Mopples McJudah.
It doesn't matter what you are. It only matters that you clean.
Yeah, it's true.
True. First and foremost, do not let the cold temperature deter you from performing your duties as admirably as we have come to expect from all company employees. Perhaps you would find unemployment more comfortable than this? It's a bit passive-aggressive, this briefing.
Very.
The aftermath of the chilling events that transpired here must be cleaned and repaired as hastily as possible, as Izanagi Corporation inspectors will be arriving shortly to ensure the facility is as it should be. Regarding the specimens, cryogenic engineers have informed us that there is almost no chance of further incident, so do not be alarmed. Okay.
Yeah. Almost.
Almost no. Okay, let's inspect the mess we have before us here.
Yeah, I'm just hacking a door. Yeah, I've got two more things to figure out. First and second. Not second. Something 8. 0, 8. 4, 6, 6, 6. There we go.
It is very blue in here.
It is very blue.
Look
up here. He's not having a good day.
There's the friendly incinerator. Yo, no, he wiggles!
Oh yeah, dance for me, Jerry. Dance.
Oh.
Oh, I made a mess. Stupid Jerry. Stupid.
Oh, there's the slosh. There's the incinerator.
Stupid Jerry. All the aliens were harmed in the making of this video. There's a room down here. Oh. You don't look so good, buddy. Mr. Eduardo Smith. Oh, what's this? Something went wrong during our last test, and now the specimens are escaping all over the facility. I found the facility's security station armory and intend to go down fighting. I'm not gonna let the corporate suit decide what happens. I don't care if Genesis is worth billions. I'm still gonna blast its head off if it comes at me. My dangerous environment vest should keep me safe. And I found a prying bar. Now, if only I could find my glasses too. Ha! And they said this could never happen. I can't believe I had to work with these idiots. This was, Dr. Jordan Friedman.
Yeah, it's a Gordon Freeman reference.
Yeah. Wait a minute. I know about this.
Yeah, do you know Gordon Freeman?
I know a thing
that
we can do. Is it this thing goes there? I don't know. No, probably not.
Okay. So, I suggest we start. Where are you?
I'm in the incinerator room.
Okay. We start down here, basically.
Yeah.
Because the waste binomatic is over here, all the way down this corridor.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
It's really far away.
Yeah, it's really far away. It's
Oh God, what are you doing to that wall, Jerry? Stop it.
It's in. Yeah, it's over here.
Oh, okay. All
so
right.
we start here in this room and then work our way up to the sloshomatic.
Right. I just have to go to the blue bin.
Okay.
Because I want to keep Jerry's head. I've kept all of the mutant heads.
Okay. You know, whatever you find is good for you.
It's gonna be my personal achievement.
Ah, that's a big mutant.
Yeah, they're fucking huge. It's going to be a real pain in the ass. We're not going to be able to just put them, like, in a bucket. Or they'll take up a bucket. So, it's going to be a pain in the ass. Okay, before we started recording, we were talking about Warhammer 40k. Now, what we were talking more specifically about was Battlefleet Gothic Armada, which is coming out today of recording.
Yes.
They had said that there will be a secret, well, not really secret, another fleet coming out in the future after the Space Marines one.
Yes.
So I thought, I wonder if it's Tau. And Jonas said they don't really have warp, but now he's explaining more about this.
Let me tell you about
Revelation.
Oh gosh.
Revelation.
No! Oh no! Oh no, Gary! Don't! Oh. Oh. Oh god. Well. Yeah. Just throw things here and I'll get it in here somehow. Yeah.
Oh, we've got a whole dude here. Yeah, so Tau. Space travel and their empire.
Yes. Do you want to do crime scene investigation here, or should we just clean up?
We'll do crime scene investigation as we go. I managed it the other day.
Okay.
We'll just do it as we go. So, yeah.
Yeah, so the Tau, they don't have any warp drive because, well, the different races have different ways of getting around warp travel in the 40k universe. The Empire, of course, uses the Astronomicon of the Emperor, the Emperor's Light, to guide them through the warp, and they have navigators, like specific psychers, that can, like, tune in, as it were, to
tune into the ways of the warp.
yeah, tune into the Astronomicon, so they can.
Yeah.
And from there, plot a course, and then they open enable warp travel that way.
Mm-hmm.
Chaos, well, Chaos live inside the warp,
Yes.
so they kind of come and go as they want.
Mm-hmm.
Often, not always, but often. The Eldar and the Dark Eldar don't use warp, but they use the webway gates, which is it's like between the material plane and the warp plane there is an in-between space, and that's the webway.
Okay.
It's basically opening like a portal to a alternate dimension, and you travel in that webway to another webway where you can pop out. So they're using shortcuts, basically. Dimensional shortcuts.
Sure.
And the Tyranids, they just fly their monstrous murder ships. They don't really warp either. But they don't really need to. They just go into hibernation and then wait until they reach whatever they need. They have also something called Shadow in the Warp, which is basically when they show up, they block out all warp from an area they're in. They basically lock it out.
Right.
Which is quite similar to Necrons as well, which have like weird ways of... because the Necrons are very anti-chaos. They have like other ways of traveling. Tau don't have any of that. They have like I think they have like a super light way of travel, but they don't warp because they don't have any psychers.
Right.
And you need the psychers for warp. So that was basically my very long and cumbersome explanation about warp travel and why different races travel different ways.
Okay. All right. So they somehow managed to still make faster than light speed.
Yeah, kinda. I think so, at least. I'm not 100% sure, but yes, I'm pretty sure that Tau have a way of traveling very far. The thing is, the Tau are very, like, the Empire has been around for tens of thousands of years. Like, humanity as a galactic power is old.
Yeah.
And the Eldar is even older, and the Necrons are just fucking ancient.
Right.
But the Tower is such a young race. They have risen to spacefaring in just a few short 100 years.
Right.
Which makes them like their domain is actually, of all the like Xenos races you can play as, I think their domain is the smallest, because they only have a few, like a small collection of systems in the galaxy that they control, compared to the Imperium, which controls like half the galaxy of theirs.
Yeah, and the Eldar before their fall had like all of it.
Yeah, and the Necrons before that had almost all of it as well. So. But the Tower are very small, very optimistic. They are like the only optimistic race. Everyone else is like doom and gloom, and only the Tower are like, no, for the greater good, we can do it. Keep calm and carry on, you know. We'll fix this. They're like super utilitarians. It's like, well, all of your race, we don't see like your race as it is right now contributing to greater good. So we're gonna sterilize all of you.
Yeah.
But it's for the greater good. You're like, oh, well, thanks.
Yeah.
But they're certainly very optimistic.
Well, you know, baby races tend to be in universes like this. Data log from Dr. A. Listless, Ice Baby. That Friedman guy is an ass.
Yeah.
Not only does he not like Vanilla Ice, it may be archaic, but it's still awesome. He also gets my nerves. No, it also gets on my nerves. Just last week, he was hanging around my music box, the last damn comfort I have in this freezing cold death trap. I swear, one of these days, things are gonna go wrong. What we're doing is not natural, not like Vanilla Ice. He's awesome and fits in well. When resounding off the dark cold walls, let me tell you. I wish more music of that era had survived the purge of 2082. Ice Baby.
That feels a lot like we just got a view into the developer's soul, doesn't it?
Yes, definitely. I think we do every time we read one of those. It's just like, there's something about it, but that one particularly is like his development crew. Like, that's the senior dev, or like that's the intern that has the music box closest to him, like to anyone. And he always puts on Ice Baby. And he was given with the task of writing one of those. And he put that.
So earlier today, like an hour ago, I gave you a piece of my soul, and that sounds very romantic.
Oh.
But I sang a song I like. So my question to you is, what's a song you like, Halldamir?
What's the song I like?
Yeah, when Halddamir's like, I'm gonna listen to music.
You know, I don't tend to listen to music all that much. But if I'm ever gonna listen to a song that I'm gonna enjoy, it would be Bohemian Rhapsody. I always fucking enjoy that song. And it always somehow makes me laugh. Especially when we sing it during like down times. Like, I think the Shogun 2 people who've watched our Shogun 2 Let's Plays have heard us sing.
Which they have if they are proper fans.
Yeah, you motherfuckers. Yeah, it's that's my jam. That's my jam.
Yeah. Queen, you like Queen then?
I do like Queen. Yeah.
Queen is great.
He was a true musical genius. And was incredible. I'm just going around doing crime scene investigation down here.
That's fine. Are you done in the room here where the waste disposal is? Can I start picking up bodies?
Let me just check this dude. I don't remember picking up his name card. USB stick. I don't see it, but yes.
Yes.
Yes, I'm done.
Okay.
Oh, this is where his USB stick is. Oh.
No,
God.
that was another dude. It was here in this blood that I took.
Oh, okay, well, he's probably fucked. And this dude was Fabio Smargov.
Yep, and he was just dead. It wasn't really a physical cause.
Okay, I'm just paying Slain for them. 'Cause that's what I feel is the best course of action.
Queen is, of course, a very British English band.
Very, very. Yeah.
What do you like the Who?
Yeah. I do like them. I'm just not like a huge fan. Like I don't.
You don't want the 20-minute synth solo all the time?
No. I like them when I'm in the mood to listen to them. You know.
So is that it? You're more of a mood listener than a actual genre listener?
Definitely, yeah. I rarely listen to music. The only time I ever listened to music was back in like high school.
And what did High School Halldamir trademark? .org listen to?
Generally Guns N' Roses, AC/DC, those sort of guys.
Okay. It's a pretty like a rocky rock and roll kind of. Like I asking other people, they would have said like, I listen to I don't know Rihanna, you know.
Yeah, they would have. But
like I know DTS listens to.
He listens to like the modern stuff, I think. Like the stuff that's out on the charts right now, basically. I detest that. Because I grew up with a dad that firmly believed that rock, like AC/DC, Guns N' Roses, like rock almost alternative, they actually create music. Their stuff is real music that they play with their hands and their face.
Yeah.
And
play it with my face.
Yeah, all of these others are just computer generated shit. And nearly none of them write their own stuff. And it's all repetitive. Whereas Queen, the only time there was ever repeats was chorus in just like a couple of their songs, like We Are the Champions, but he wrote that as a sing-along. So that was on purpose. He did that for a specific reason.
Yeah, I'm very much a rock/metal person for those exact reasons. I like when I can see the band actually playing the music.
Yes.
I like to see the guitarist shred.
Yes.
So so you can almost see the sparks fly off the guitar.
Yeah.
That's why I like Satriani and Steve Vai a whole lot.
Yeah, they are very.
I don't hate Skrillex. I realize that is a type of music that also takes a lot of craft to make.
Yeah.
But I just there is something. I think I'm just old school in that way, where I just think, maybe rationally, that music with like a guitar and bass and singer and drums is just more real in a way, in a weird way. Not real, but yeah, there's something. There's something that fills me more with that music.
Okay.
Then I also was, you know, growing up with a dad who was a huge blues fan, like
Oh yeah.
B.B. King, Stevie Ray Vaughan,
Oh wow.
Joe Bonamassa, stuff like that, and
Oh.
and also a huge Dire Straits fan. So I fucking love Dire Straits. Oh, they're so good.
Also, I'm trying something out.
Yeah.
You know the welding gun thing? I don't know where you are. Actually.
I'm in the,
there you
I'm in the room. We both. I decided that we should start cleaning, and you ran away.
Yeah. No, I was sorting some stuff out. Yeah, the welding gun. It makes people's bodies disappear.
Really?
Yeah. Or at least on my screen they're disappearing.
Well, we can test it.
Like these guys in here aren't. Yeah, we'll test it once you're done with that. That dude. Like Jerry Head over here. See Jerry Head?
Yeah. Yeah, he's certainly vaporized.
Do you know what this means? We need to find another one of these.
Well, I think there's... Is that it?
No. These are lightning guns. This is what they use to fight the aliens. I found it in here. Maybe there's another one in here. Possibly not though. There's a broom in here, if you want that.
I guess I can take a broom.
Over there. Let's look for another one of these welding guns. There should be two, right?
I guess.
Should be. Another
No, I'm
broom.
going back to work while you dream of welding.
Yeah. I'll
Someone has to take responsibility of this cleaning. Huh.
vaporize some legs and shit over there. I wonder if you could put it in a bucket and I just like jump on top of the bucket and just fry it all. Yeah, I'll fry bodies. Do. Oh, started a fire. God. I do like this game. This is a very good game to pass the time.
And we are passing the time, aren't we?
I am not connected well to the server.
No?
No. That bin that you keep on touching,
Yeah.
every time you touch it, something, it appears and goes fucking haywire.
Yep, that's what happened when I... Whoa, dear. That's what happened when I observed you before when you hosted. Super glass!
Hang on, I have to it won't stop.
Pull yourself together, man.
I gotta show you this.
It's a perfectly normal bucket. It's behaving perfectly. I don't know what you're talking about.
I can share screen. No, it's not gonna show you the actual game. God damn it.
Stop gaping. Start.
I don't.
Start cleaning, you buffoon.
But I don't know where everything is now. There's a bin. I'm going to another part of the facility. I'm cleaning the other side of the facility.
What?
Everything's scary. Zap this leg. Hopefully these legs don't just reappear then.
God damn it. Everything's falling out. It's your fault with this ghost vision.
I'm gonna take my mop, get a bucket, and just start cleaning alien blood.
God damn it. Oh well, I'll pick that up on the way back. I say to myself. Oh. Yeah, I think this game is also a good sort of view into our lives and psyche by people, because I don't think it's a game you sort of watch that much. I think it's more a game you sort of you turn this on and then you have it like in the background when you do something else. That's how I imagine this.
Yeah.
Like providing a service by being company to people.
Yes.
So maybe you should go back to your private whispering voice that you had before that I found so incredibly comforting.
My submarine.
Yeah, your submarine Nazi submarine voice that you have.
Yeah. For people who don't get this joke, I was playing the Hunter 3 before we started doing this. So I was talking quietly because it was tense. I had the British after me.
And
we all know how that turned out for the Americans.
But I felt so comforted, you know? Just swaddled in Halldamir.
Yeah, it's easily done.
Yeah, he just held me and like whispered sweet nothings into my ear. everything was well.
Yeah, alien blood.
Alright, I found another.
Cleaning this corner of the...
I'm keeping a rough tally on the bullets, but I might have missed some.
It's fine. I think they do it on like a percentage of how close you were.
Okay, let's put a glass up there. Bit of a lights back there.
Yeah. Oh! Something's opened that wasn't here before. Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need a box. I need you. Get off. Back in the furnace room?
I haven't been there for a little bit. I'm picking up glass.
Oh, god damn it. Just jump. There we go. I found glasses. And a crowbar.
Is it Friedman's? Yeah, it's Friedman's.
Probably, yeah.
Glasses and a crowbar.
Yeah.
Have you played Half-Life? Like, are you? Don't embarrass yourself now.
I'm ashamed to say I haven't. Oh my god. I know. I'm ashamed.
Kids these days! What is wrong with you?
Yeah, I keep going, yeah, I'm gonna buy that, I'm gonna play it, but... Nope.
It's like you haven't...
Get around to it.
Haven't played StarCraft, haven't played... Like, we need to... I need to, like... I need to have, like, a talk with you. Like, sit you down and be like, listen. Listen, you fucking millennial.
God damn it.
You know, when I was your age, which is 15, I believe.
Nope. Nope. You're off a bit.
20? How old are you these days?
20 now.
Yeah, 20. When I was your age, I was, and I think most people actually were convinced that when I get older, I will not be like my parents. I sit around and scoff at the young people.
Yeah. And
because
what are you doing?
Because I'm doing cool shit like playing video games, and that's always gonna be cool.
it is always going to be cool.
Yeah, but
That has
then...
been proven.
Yeah, but then, like, we have situations like these. When the kid is like... What? Half-Life? StarCraft? Nah.
I want to play them, man, but every time there's something different, something better to go on.
It's gonna be, at one point, it's gonna be like me watching Casablanca for the first time when I was 18. I was like, man, this was good. It's gonna be the same thing coming up. Being like... You playing StarCraft for the first time, be like, wow! How haven't I played this before?
I played like their little demo thing. Like, 'cause they offer like the free like mission, like the first mission.
Yeah.
Fucking loved it.
Yeah.
But every time I have money, I end up spending it on another game and then go, oh, fuck, StarCraft 2.
Yeah, I'm talking about original StarCraft.
Or StarCraft, whatever. Both of them. But yeah, I always get to that point where I've spent the money and then it's all of a sudden I go, ah, fuck, I forgot. Totally forgot. Because it's not on my Steam wishlist. You can't put it there.
Oh, it doesn't exist there.
Yeah. So. And have you opened the Battle.net bullshit recently?
Yes. Yes.
It takes me like a year. Like, it's like opening Internet Explorer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, which I did yesterday by accident. Oh, I had to restart my computer. Because it's like, you need to update. And I was like, no, I don't want to. But you need to update. No, but please, no. I don't want to do it.
Help.
Rape, you need to update. Update the Internet Explorer, but no.
I use internet. I have two browsers. I have one that I use for our like shared Google account. Yeah, Google and YouTube accounts.
Yep.
And you know, there's gonna come a day. There's gonna come a day when we have a fallout. And like won't talk to each other anymore. And trying to decide who gets what in that account is gonna be a fucking nightmare.
We're always gonna be together.
That's what you say, and then there's like, then you have a divorce, and then like, who gets the kids? I don't fucking know.
I don't know. We'll cross the bridge if we get there.
Luckily, I do have all my videos I've recorded saved. I haven't really, except that external drive that I dropped in the floor and exploded. But except that.
Yeah, I've got stuff
saved, so
everywhere.
in an event of a split, at least that's gonna happen. Maybe we just agree at that point to just cut down the channel, just shoot it.
Yeah, just destroy it.
Yep.
Destroy where it stands.
It'd be like old Yeller. You take him out back with a double pipe shotgun, and you just shoot him in the face.
In the fucking face.
As a dog person, a dog lover, have that, you know.
I've never had to shoot a dog.
No.
Like, you generally take it to the vets, and they put a heavy, like a concentrated general anesthetic, basically. It's like so concentrated that it just like stops the heart. Bam, gone.
Yeah,
but they just
basically.
Yeah, they fall asleep gently, and then their heart falls asleep.
Yeah,
that's it. Very, very fucking peaceful. Very peaceful.
See, that's what we need for humans. I am totally for.
You're pro euthanasia?
Yes, I am pro euthanasia. I think it should be properly controlled and properly evaluated, but I do think at the end of the day, I personally want to be able to choose my ending. You know?
Oh yeah, like if I'm...
I think that's just a human right, honestly.
Yeah, honestly, if I get to the point where I can hardly talk, I can hardly remember what I did 2 hours ago, you know, all I can do is write and watch, like, hologram TV.
Yeah.
Then at that point it's like, yeah, okay, no, I don't want to be here anymore. my quality of life. That's what vets go on.
Yeah.
Is the quality of life. Is if you do something, is the is the quality of life going to be better? My bucket disappeared.
Yeah.
I had to let go for it to reappear.
It's a controversial subject for many reasons, because especially with humans, what is quality of life for a human? That can vary a lot, of course. But I do think that a person should be able to decide.
We have the power to decide who rules countries, who rules the world in general. Like, our entire world is ruled by a bunch of idiots that we elect, and yet we can't go. Can't make that decision.
Yeah, and those idiots tell us, no, you can't decide this.
Yes.
So.
Sorry, but fuck you. Yeah, totally agree. But we're probably going to get a bunch of people like, nah, fuck you guys, you're idiots.
If you have good arguments against euthanasia, post them in the comments below. I am interested in such discussions. I have partaken in such discussions a lot. I do think that the best arguments and the science is on the euthanasia side. I also hasten to add that I am not advocating a Nazi approach to this, where it's like, we have decided that your life is no longer worth living, so we're gonna kill you.
No.
Like, that is not what I'm saying.
It should be the person.
Yes.
If the person says, I don't want to live anymore.
Yeah. If the person has a incurable disease, in constant pain, can't really do anything, then that is a clear, to me at least, that is a clear reason, a clear case of, yes, that person should be able to choose.
Yeah, if that person goes, I hate my life, I'm going to commit suicide, I'm going to attempt it, oh, you're going to throw me into an insane asylum and I'm going to be doped up to my eyeballs. Alright, great. I guess I'm going to have to put up with my life. At least I'm conscious.
And at some point you don't want to be that either, you know?
No.
And if that pain is just ever present, you don't want to be it. The one good argument I've heard against it is that it is a very heavy burden to put on doctors.
Yes, totally agree.
To be like, no, you also need to kill people.
Yeah.
They're like, well, I got into this to cure people and help them. Like, that's a reason why I'm a doctor, probably.
I think there would have to be a group of people that would go around and do this for, like, a doctor would call them
sinister. What a
sinister. Yes.
Like what a morbid, sinister work.
But
yeah,
people do it.
Yeah, I mean, it's to me, my philosophical outlook is to try to not make death dramatic.
Yeah.
Like, I want to believe that I don't fear death. I probably do. Like,
I fear it.
It's like difficult to say, but on because I haven't really come face to face with my mortality that much. But on the whole of it, I have certainly found my solace, as it were, my solace regarding my mortality have I found very much in philosophy. And there's a few very good arguments that I think holds very good force when it comes to that, and I think philosophy can help a lot. I do not think, and this is perhaps even more controversial, move away from the fire, Halldamir. It's so much to live for. You don't need to. I don't, for me at least, I don't think religion helps. And I know that is probably even more controversial for a lot of people, but I really don't think religion helps a whole lot, because it depends, of course. In Sweden, like, the Swedish church is very much a very friendly church. Like, I don't think they really believe hell exists. But
tell that to the Church of England. We think it is. It
you
does.
do? You do? Church of England? Is that a... Oh, okay. That's a
oh yeah, it's like you do bad, you go to hell. Yeah, Church of England schools behave or you go to hell.
Oh my.
Yeah, they're fucking assholes.
But yeah, see, I don't think that helps. I don't think that helps. I with my leftist analysis of politics and the world, I think that is more a system of control and a system of power, more than
Yes.
actually sitting on galactic truths.
Yeah.
But that's just me. Anyway, but I do respect people who believe or like feel that religion helps a lot with like death. For me, it just doesn't though. I get no solace from religion when it comes to death. For like, I just find it very frightening because on one hand you have the
Yeah, it's that eternal life that you don't like, if I
Yeah.
remember right. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. I don't like the concept of living forever.
Yeah, we're very much
I would probably
divided.
I probably want to live for a very long time. And I mean, I could probably live for a few thousand years, and I think that was pretty cool.
Yeah, we're
But
very
for-
much divided on this.
But forever? Oh man.
Like, I would much prefer to be eternal than everything just end. To me, everything just ending is horrifying. That is what my nightmares are made of. Absolutely horrifies me, just the thought. Like, the thought now just makes me like want to cringe and like back
Really?
away from the conversation. It
Really?
horrifies me. The thought of nothingness. Like, you won't even be conscious to know it's nothingness. It's
No.
just gone.
But that's the deal. Like, that's a sweet deal of it, I think. When
Horrifying.
someone is like, oh no, like, that's in my view, that's like the sweet release in a way. That's like, at that
It
point,
is, but you won't be conscious to enjoy.
but that's the whole,
release.
but that's the whole thing. I don't care anymore because
Yeah.
I don't exist. I just don't care anymore, and I think that's great because at some point you just don't care anymore,
Yeah.
and it's just the ultimate expression of that in a way. For me. I feel I'm more if someone like first of all the hell thing that's just scary. That's just scare
Yeah, that's
tactics,
horrible.
trying to like that's teaching people about like trying to scare them to be nice, and I don't
Be
I don't
morally
think
right because being bad is bad.
I do also think not to go order. Welcome to the to the video. This where we talk about such light-hearted things as our death and our own mortality. But
If you're a
It's-
true viewer of the channel, you know this is the sort of tangents we go on.
But
We
no,
always
good.
somehow get onto shit like this.
It's hard. But it's if you have a concept of hell. First of all, I think that just the concept of hell is so evil that I would even question if God exists and is all good. I would even argue that he could not have created hell. Hell could not exist if God is all good. That's my firm belief, because he would allow the existence of a place of eternal torment.
Yeah.
Eternal. Like, what can you possibly do during your lifetime to deserve eternal torment?
Nothing.
And in my view, there's nothing you can do to deserve eternal torment. Even if you destroy the entirety of the planet, you do not deserve eternal torment. We could probably jot you down for a few millennia.
Few millennia, hell yeah.
But
Eternal?
But
God.
eternal, no one deserves that. You cannot honestly come up with a crime that deserves eternal torment. Like even like the most like Fritzl, like even the most horrible person you can possibly envision, like the pure evil that you can envision yourself, like Fritzl. Even he, I wouldn't condemn him to eternal torment. Like that's
Yeah.
and then you have the other problem. Okay, so you're not going to hell, you're going to heaven instead, but what could possibly be in heaven to warrant eternal happiness? that's just mystifying to me, because I can envision eternal torment. That's easy. Yes, like the devil pokes your butt with a pitchfork, and you have to eat hot coals or like be thrown down into a lake of fire or something like that. Like you can envision that.
Yeah.
But what is the eternal bliss and happiness of heaven? I couldn't know. I've heard one description. Well, I have two examples.
From what I envision it as, like from people's like descriptions of it, I envision it as a cruise that never ends.
Yeah. See. Okay. So
Like-
imagine yourself the following. You are in a party. It's a great party.
Yep.
Someone pokes you on the shoulder and says, "Well, I'm sorry, sir. The party's over for you. You have to leave." And you will be like, "Oh, well, that sucks. The party's gonna go on, and I have to leave. That kind of sucks. But you know, it was a good party. I had fun, and goodbye." That's my version. Now, your version would be someone pokes you on the shoulder and say, "Guess what? The party is never gonna end. And what's more, the guy upstairs insists that you have fun. Fun is mandatory." At that point, I would go completely fucking insane. I would scream until I exploded.
Yeah.
And that is, if you want to construct hell for me, that's hell. That's hell right there.
Party until you know forever.
Forever. You cannot leave. There is no escape.
Sure.
There is no escape.
Yeah.
That is hell for me.
See, I think
Because in my, I must finish up this line of thought here. Because in my opinion, in my view, you cannot give me. I have not heard a single example that would make me go like, yes, I could endure that forever. For eternity.
Yeah.
There is nothing. I've heard nothing as an example of something I want to experience forever.
I don't think I could do forever, but
that's the heaven. That's heaven is
Yeah.
forever. That's the idea of it.
that's where I trip up, because the thing that my ultimate happiness would be, the best thing for me to ever have was give me a room or a house, whatever. Just actually start with a room, and then all you have to do is say, I would really like this. Like, I would really like a couple extra rooms. I would really like there to be a 24-hour day cycle, just like on Earth. I would really like this. I would also really like to have connection to my friends that are also here. I can talk to them, even if it is through Heaven Skype. You know, my computer's slow. I really want it to be a bit better. Bam. All right, cool. I really want a game that does this, and you know, build on that. That would be my heaven. Would be
Right.
I want something, and then over millennia, I slowly get and experience everything I ever wanted.
You know, I
That would be where
agree
it's
with
at for
that, but that's a long life. That's just a prolonged life.
Yeah, it's an extremely long life. That's where it is, because
A long life
you can't
free
do
of
anything.
material needs.
Yeah.
And that's pretty good. Like, money
I
doesn't
would-
buy happiness, but it sure helps.
Yeah, I would
No,
would spend
but-
the time learning everything. Oh shit, are you coming with? Oh,
Yeah,
oh, okay.
yeah,
Alright,
yeah.
I'll go to the right.
This is the second attempt. Right, but that I would argue that is still, you can enjoy it for thousands of years, but that is still finite.
Yeah.
You could not enjoy it for millions of years, or billions, or trillions, or
Yeah.
again forever. The thing
agree.
is, what is heaven? Like, what is up there that makes it so fucking amazing that you can enjoy it forever? I don't know. I mean the I think it was Anselm, one of the old church fathers, who said that in heaven, like when questioned what was heaven, he said that in heaven, like one of the happy thing you could do in heaven was to walk up to the edge of it and look down in hell to see everyone else being tortured. That was like the fun thing you could do in heaven to him.
How's that fun?
And I was like, that sounds like the most sinister and evil thing I've heard. Like,
Yeah. Check this USB stick out.
Dr. Racist. It's an unfortunate name.
Yeah. I don't get how that'd be fun.
So yeah, on the conventional Christian view, I'm just not sure. If you're some sort of like nirvana view, where you're like you become one with the force, basically, then you're like, okay, yeah, I'm part of the live stream. I'm probably not me anymore. I just become power that surges through the universe. Okay, but then I don't exist anymore either. I'm just part of something, and that's fine. But I think you get that on my view as well, this sort of force view, because when I die, like my atoms are gonna be broken down and spread out into the galaxy, and I'm gonna become, part of the circle again. Like my carbon atoms is gonna fly away and become something else. And I'm perfectly happy with that. I'm still, my atoms are still around, if that's like what I'm worried about.
Mm-hmm.
But it's yeah. It's just the so oh criminy. Oh, for fuck's sake. This is very poorly over here.
Going pretty good over.
But yeah, the modern view, I forget exactly what it's called in Christian philosophy, but it's sort of the idea that when you go to heaven, you will be filled up with the glory of God to such a degree that you can do nothing else but just sit there and be amazed by Him for eternity. And that's heaven.
That would suck for me.
Yeah, and for me, I'm like, oh, isn't that a bit like in North Korea? Like, aren't we sitting here adoring like the great leader? Isn't that a bit North Korean in a way? Like, I don't like this.
It definitely sounds dictatory.
Yes, it's something. It's like the celestial dictatorship,
Yeah.
And I don't like dictatorships. I just don't.
You know what would be my ultimate heaven? Actually, it's just popped to mind.
Yeah, is it virgins? Because there is a deal for that. I heard.
There is a deal for that now.
I'm getting up virgins now. I don't want virgins. Yes, do go.
Yeah, we'll go. We'll get away from that one. You go to heaven. You do whatever you want for like a couple millennia. Like you have a great fucking time for a few millennia. And that point where you go, I've got nothing else I want to do. I have not lived my perfect existence now. I couldn't do anything else to satisfy me. And then you go, you like, I don't know, you ring on the phone, like, or you just pick up the phone and there's God. And you go,
and he's Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, I want this over. And he goes, alright. Are you sure? And you go, yeah, I'm pretty fucking sure. And then he goes, sweet, I won't ever see you again. Boop, gone. That would be my perfect deal.
Yeah,
that would be it.
See, what you're describing there though, is
That's
to me, that is achievable. We can do that here. We can do
Yes.
that. We just need the fucking singularity to come along, so we can digitalize ourselves.
Yes.
And upload ourselves into orbital space bases run by solar power for all eternity.
Yep.
And then you can just live there.
And then just
And do
press
exactly
delete
that.
on your existence.
We don't need heaven and hell for that, I think. It's an interesting debate, and I'm sorry, viewer/listener, if this depresses you immensely. But it's just yeah, it's just my view. It's just my view. I have debated it a lot. I am more than happy to defend it. If you want to have a discussion about this with me, you can surely post in the comments, and I will engage with you. Yeah, it's just I just want to present an alternative. You know, I just want to present an alternative to the oh, he's with the angels now sort of approach, which I
he's escaped our
he's in a better place. I'm like, no, he's nowhere anymore. Like, he's not suffering, and I think that's what I like a lot.
I think that's why I dealt with my grandfather's death really well, because as like an 11-year-old when he died, I dealt with it well because I didn't think of it in a religious aspect. I just thought, at least he doesn't have pains anymore.
Yeah.
He doesn't have all of those horrible memories from when like he was in wars and shit, and he has nothing. He doesn't actually have to suffer. He doesn't get any happiness anymore, but perhaps that's better than not suffering. And that did it for that at that point. It was, yeah, I'm cool with this.
Yeah, when my grandmother died, like a couple of years ago now, 2 years ago, man, I was rough.
Oh yeah,
that was rough. I didn't know her as well as I might have should have, and you know, that's too late now.
Oh yeah,
That's certainly a regret of mine, but it's it was very morbid for me, and I sort of realized that I'm in a minority here. But like because she was very sick. She was very sick, and it was only a matter of time.
Yeah.
You know, it was at the point when she could barely speak, and when she spoke, she only told us how much pain she was in, you know?
Yeah.
That was the only thing she could like utter. So it was pretty oh no.
What have you done?
Building towers of buckets and
I'll come and clear some of those instead.
doing great.
Just fixing holes. Yeah.
And I won't like horrify you with the details, but it was basically we were gonna go and visit her in the hospital. She was laying in that part of the hospital when you're about to die.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I forget what it's called in English, but you know.
I'm leaving that. Nope. Our server's not letting me in that side of the facility. Like, I just moved a bucket. Oh god, I'm being teleported now. Ah!
But yeah, we were on our way there, and then like I was gonna walk out to the car to be picked up by my parents. We were gonna go visit, and then like my mobile phone calls, and there's like my aunt's boyfriend, and he's like, well, grandmother just died because like they were at the hospital before us, and she just died in front of us basically, and you just fucking hear my aunt just wailing, you know, just screaming out loud. And then I had an incredibly surreal experience where we had to go there, of course, but then we like sat for an hour just looking at the body.
Oh yeah. Oh.
And that wasn't the happiest moment in my life. And they like this there is this like, oh, and I saw grandmother today. There was a bird that landed and it was her, and I'm like,
fuck you.
Like I'm sad enough. Like I don't need this.
Yeah,
like I don't.
Need that sort of bullshit.
And I realize also that is me specifically, and a lot of people do get like comforted by seeing signs and stuff.
Yeah.
Or like interpreting signs everywhere, but I just don't. This death cult that I perceive it as is I think is unhealthy, honestly.
Yeah, I agree. When people say like, oh, this is, you know, I saw that and it was her. And it's, no, you saw a bird, bro.
Yeah.
You saw
But
a
I
bird.
felt it. I'm like, yeah, I'm sure you felt something.
Yeah, you may have also felt
And
Like,
maybe
a
you're,
slight change in gravity. Who fucking knows?
Yeah, or like the bird somehow connected with a memory that you felt very strongly for, and I totally respect that.
Yeah.
But
Endorphins rush your system, and
yeah, but you don't need to. You
Don't
don't
push
need to mystify it like that, you know.
and certainly don't push it on someone else.
Yeah,
Going through the grief.
that's like heard once like a couple. I talked to them actually at my my grandmother's. My grandmother's on my father's side was grandmother on my mother's side that died 2 years ago. The grandmother on my father's side, she was turning 85 or something.
Yeah.
But she's still going strong.
Yeah.
For that age, you know, she's still they're still driving around and going to places and like, you know.
It's about my nan's age, and like she's only just started like being generally not feeling well most days. Like she went from every now and again I call her and she'd go, I'm feeling good, and now it's starting to go, I'm not feeling great.
No, it's like I'm feeling as good as can be expected, or you know, some sort of variation. But you know, like okay, yeah, well,
you're getting to that point now.
Yeah, but that's just how it is, and that sucks. But what can we do? Yeah, but could I hire you to help me clean up the corridor? Like, what are you cleaning currently?
I was just about to start another corridor, but sure, I'll help you if
like this,
the server will let us.
Yeah, so like this room here, and then clean the corridor down towards where I am. I think that would help a lot, because I'm dragging a lot of footprints around currently.
Yeah, I have been doing this room and cleaning up after you. With your damn green footprints.
Yeah, it's a fucking mess down there.
Yeah. Also, I was thinking, let's getting away from death and mortality.
Okay, let's move away from death and mortality. I could talk about this a lot because it is a subject that fascinates me. I have thought a lot about it to come up with my answers. I have read a lot of philosophy on the subject, and I'm very happy. I just want to say one last thing before we move on.
Sure.
When you're like, when you say specifically to your fear of nothingness.
Yep.
Yeah. Like you don't feel. For fuck's sake.
Did I do that? Did you?
No, it wasn't me.
I was just appearing and not.
And I think that's a very common fear. And I think like the argument that knocked that out of me in a way was an argument I heard. I forget exactly who said it. It might have been the incredibly charming English philosopher A.C. Grayling, who's like just the nicest man alive. Yeah, like you see anything with him, it's just so nice. He's so soft-spoken and humanitarian. It's like you just want to hug him forever, you know?
Yeah, we produce a lot of that.
He's the Bob Ross of philosophy, I think.
Sure.
But he said that you should fear the time after you're dead about as much as you fear the time before you were born.
Oh yeah.
Which is not at all, because you don't go around agonizing about, oh my god, there was a time when I didn't exist! Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god!
Yeah, totally agree.
And that argument really struck home to me, and I was like, yeah, no, that makes perfect fucking sense. Fuck this shit! I'm gonna be as afraid of after I'm dead as I was before I was born.
Yeah, I can definitely see that as a very good way of thinking.
Yeah, and that's what I'm trying to do. So
yeah.
So that's that. This has been Mortality Philosophy Pod Playcast with me, Rahal. And
Uh-oh.
You had a booby trap.
Oh, God
it was around
damn
the corner. It was just I clipped it.
Ah.